Hello, my name is Danielle Mingo. I attend Aspen University. I am working on my doctorate in education leadership. This assignment is to create a 7 to 9 minute video presentation of a dissertation that I have been studying for the last 8 weeks. I'm going to present at this time. The title is Perceptions of Cyberbullying Within Higher Education, and this is by Julie Luker of Hamline University, and this research was conducted in submitted April 22nd, 2015. Children no longer have to wait to go to school to be bullied. They can be cyberbullied through technology, text messages, computers, social media, etc. Cyberbullying has become a major problem in higher education. Though cyberbullying has been criticized for becoming an overprescripted phenomenon by Gruber 2013, it is a serious issue within education, in particular at the post-secondary level where policies and regulations are not uniformly in place to protect students. Done in Derrett 2013. As an educator, just like Luker, we are responsible for students in our classroom. We must demonstrate positive communication among our students, correct negative behavior, and teach them how to respect one another. The research question that Luker wanted to focus on, her primary question is, what are faculty and academic administrators' perceptions of cyberbullying within higher education? The second question is, how prepared do faculty and academic administrators perceive themselves to be with regard to addressing situations involving cyberbullying? And lastly, how prepared do faculty and academic administration perceive their institutions to be with regard addressing situations involving cyberbullying? The importance of this research is to ensure that educators are aware of cyberbullying, educated, and how to recognize if it is occurring. Once it is identified, educators will be equipped in knowing what to do in a proactive manner by informing a school official or even taking legal actions. The methodology. The dissertation research questions were investigated through the implementation of non-experimental quantitative research design. Luker 2015, page 60. The first method that Luker utilized is an online survey with descriptive statistics from large sample, page 60. The second method was a semi-instruction interviews from small sample, using quantitative coding procedures and open-ended questions. Since none of the dissertation research questions required variable manipulation, the research design was non-experimental, page 61. The first method consisted of 28 online items with a survey, a combination of sources used to recruit participants, such as online discussion groups, 2 professional organization email listservs, and 1 email listserv. Luker reached out to other sources, but they were not used in this methodology for various reasons, such as they did not permit use of contact information or they missed the deadline. Participants were recruited during December of 2014. EduCause, which is an organization that helps in higher learning members, participated in this survey with over 1,800 national and international institutions, along with 300 corporations. Participants from these organizations were recruited. Looker used email to contact the participants. Participants were able to complete the confidential survey using SurveyMonkey. Descriptive statistics was used to analyze the data, page 71. The second method, which was the interview. Looker chose this as a secondary method because the interviewee can elaborate and be more specific based on Cavell and Brentman studies. Looker was provided feedback from those who participated in the online survey. Looker had to make corrections after corrections to the survey due to the redundancy and also because the survey was not clear. It required a lot of basically redoing and editing, adding, and deleting. After corrections, Looker provided an updated table in her dissertation of interview questions. One-on-one telephone interviews were asking participants if they would like to participate during December of 2014. Emails were forwarded. Interviews were auto-recorded, transcribed, and put in Microsoft Word for storage. The results are in. Descriptive statistics was used, such as graphing, pie charts, tables, quantitative information. 384 participants, male and female faculty and administration, participated in the survey, while 6 interviewees, 4 females and 2 males, participated. So back to the questions. What are faculty and academic administrators' perceptions of cyberbullying within higher education? The results from the cyberbullying survey demonstrated that the participants perceive that cyberbullying does occur in higher education, page 129. Participants do believe that cyberbullying does occur through technology and on a monthly basis. Looker was able to prove this finding supports what other researchers were able to prove. The second question, how prepared do faculty and academic administrators perceive themselves to be with regard to addressing situations involving cyberbullying? The survey detected 82.55% do not perceive themselves to be aware, page 135. Interviewees, also felt less prepared in handling cyberbullying. The third question, how prepared do faculty and academic administrators perceive their institutions to be with regard to addressing situations involving cyberbullying? The majority of the participants perceive their institution to be less than completely prepared in handling cyberbullying. The majority of participants stated that they would review and follow policy if existed, page 147. Conclusions. Although there were some limitations in the results of this dissertation, because it was a small sample for interview, only 6, differences of opinion among institutional groups, such as faculty and administration. Why do participants feel a need to only work with the victim of cyberbullying? And what protection can higher instructional provide to those that are cyberbullied? That is the conclusion of this dissertation. Once again, the author is J.M. Looker, 2015. The title is Perceptions of Cyberbullying Within Higher Education. It is available from ProQuest Central, And you can find this at, the number is 17044-12104. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation.